There's been a lot of talk nowadays about the US and the Iran going to war. And you see many people are panicking. You have the news media covering this. You got people instigating saying that US is threatening to bomb and to attack Iran, and you got people saying that Iran is threatening to attack the US. But nevertheless, guys, we just gotta make this clear. This is the last days. You see, many people are scared about war coming to America. And many people are afraid if a war breaks out. You got a lot of people talk about this could be a World War III. But you guys gotta understand, man, the Bible talk about this. The Bible said in the last days there'll be wars or rumors of war. You see, we just gotta get ready. We gotta get ready. I made a video a few weeks ago, or last week or so, telling people to be prepared. But we have perilous times ahead of us. You know, we gotta start stocking up on food, water, because if a war breaks out, we might not be able to go outside like that. You see what's happening with the economy. You know, these are the last days before Christ returns, and we just gotta be ready for anything. You see a lot of people nowadays, they don't have their faith and trust in God. That's why a lot of people are panicking, a lot of people are scared, they don't know what's gonna happen, they don't know what time's ahead of us. But for us people who read the Bible, we know what's to come. You see, the worst is yet to come. People think that COVID and the wars in the past and all that was the worst. Trust me, there's worse things to come. We got the Antichrist that's to come, the mark of the beast. You know, the plagues of the book of Revelation after the rapture happens. Listen, guys, these are the last days, and you're gonna see a lot of stuff happen. Well, you see, we could pray against certain stuff, but still, Bible prophecy has to take place. And you know, none of us could talk against Bible prophecy because what God said will happen is gonna happen. We could pray against certain things, but certain things have to come to pass because the closer we get to Christ's return, the more wickedness is going to increase. The closer we get to Christ's return, you're going to see a lot of tribulations happen in society. We're going to see a lot of hard times happen. That's why you got to have your faith and trust in God. Because if your faith does not trust in God, you're going to be scared. Because the news media will make you afraid. What they're saying in the internet going to make you afraid. What the president's saying is going to make you afraid. You know. So we just got to stay prayed up and keep trusting God. You know, in these days and times, this is a good time to like stock up on food. If you're a person, go to a gym, get in shape. If you want to learn how to take a self-defense course like MMA, boxing, you know, ain't nothing wrong with learning how to defend yourself. But nevertheless, guys, we gotta be prepared because as followers of Christ, many of us will read the Bible, so we can't be shocked. It sometimes baffles me when I see so-called Christians talk about, oh, war is coming, I'm afraid. Oh my gosh, I can't believe what's happening. What do you mean you can't believe what's happening? If you can't believe what's happening, then either you never read the Bible, or you don't have your full faith and trust in God. Because the Most High said what would happen in the last days. He said that these wars or rumors of war will come. So what do you mean you don't know what's happening? What do you mean you're afraid? God did not give you the spirit of fear, man. We just gotta stay prayed up. You know, nowadays you can also be in the look for terrorist attacks because you know a lot of these countries that don't like America, you have a lot of people in this country who are influenced by these other countries, especially these countries where terrorists dwell. So that's why you might even see some terrorist attacks happen in America now on homeland. And God forbid, I hope it doesn't. But you know, we just gotta keep an eye out. When you're in a crowded area, just keep an eye out on people. If you see somebody look suspicious, keep your eye on them. If you walk in at night, just keep your eyes open, man. Because we're in the last days, we're gonna see a lot of crazy stuff happen. And you know, we just have to just keep trusting God, because if you're not trusting in God, you don't even know what you're going to do with your life, because you have now people saying they even know what to do with their life. You now have people going crazy because they don't know what's happening with their economy. They don't know where this country is going, where the state of this country is going. You see, that's what happens when you don't have God. You won't know where to turn. But you see, people who got God, we ain't afraid of nothing because we know what's bound to come. And you see, if people can't handle what's happening now, what's going to happen when stuff like the mark of the beast come? What's going to happen when the Antichrist comes and he starts trying to force you to take the mark of the beast? You already know if you take that mark, you bound for a lake of fire. You can't come back from that one. But nevertheless, guys, we just got to stay trusting God and seeking the Most High, because you see, the enemy, he wants to use a lot of these propagandas like the news, I don't know, these different medias to make people afraid. Listen, worldly people might be afraid, but followers of God, we not afraid. The world might be panicking, but we not panicking. So, whatever you guys see what's happening in the news media with this Trump and Iran, don't even give it much heat. You can still watch a video, you can still watch the news, and just keep an eye from time to time, but don't let this stuff distract you from God, because the Most High said that this stuff would happen. And this is just Iran. There might even be more wars to come. You know what I'm saying? So, we just cannot let the news media and these presidents and these people put fear in us. We gotta stay kept trusting the Most High and know that what He said in His word will come to pass. God not a liar. It's like when God speaks, people don't take heed till something happens. It's like people don't take it serious till something happens. The Most High said that in the last days, wars or rumors of war would happen. So what do you expect would happen? Of course, things like the U.S. and Iran and all these different countries, that conflict could break out. It's the last days. The God never said in the last days there's going to be peaches and cupcakes. No, in the last days going to be tribulation. You got perilous times come. But you just gotta be ready, gotta stay trust in God, stay in your word. Don't be distracted, because now this is the time where you need God more than ever. Because if you don't have God, you'll be just going in a circle, not knowing what to do. You'll be panicking, afraid of the things to come. Because if a major war breaks out, nobody could go outside, and we could barely walk around, and people gonna be walking around not feeling safe, that's when you're gonna need the Most High more than ever. That's when you're gonna need to know that you gotta trust God. You see, this with things like war happening, that's when you're gonna know where people's real faith is at. Whether their real faith is in the Most High God, or their faith is in the world, or they don't have no faith at all. But nevertheless, guys, just stay trusting God. Just keep your eyes open. Don't let the news media put fear in you. And just keep, just use basic common sense. Like I said, just keep your food stocked up. Keep some water stocked up. If you got an attic, put some food in there. Stock up on things like rice, tissue, water, juice if you like. Stock up on your favorite meals. Because with all this talks in the last days of wars and pandemics and things to come, we just gotta make sure that we ready and that we not stocked up, so we not running around like the world wondering what to do. No, God's people, we prepare ahead of time. You see, God has given many of you guys prophecies. He's given you many of you guys dreams and visions of things to come. There's so many people nowadays having rapture dreams and tribulation dreams or judgment day dreams. God is warning many of his people, and he's warning people to turn to him and to repent. So when you see God giving you those warnings, don't take that stuff as a joke. That stuff serious. And you see, God gives so many people chances. He allows so many people to see things to come. He even have his people go into the world and give these messages. Look at people we've seen go out into the world and tell people to repent. Tell people that perilous times are coming. Tell people about judgment, and yet many people don't want to take heed. So if you choose not to take heed to the Most High's word, if you choose not to listen to what he's saying, then that's on you. You just don't cry and complain. When hard times come, you don't know what to do because the Most High gave you a chance. Don't cry and complain when you don't know where to turn because the Most High God gave you a chance. You see, followers of God, we not in fear. We not in fear of this stuff. We not in fear of all this. You know why? Because we already know that God warned us. Many of us I even have family members to where they had visions of war happening. They had visions of pandemics coming. And you know what's happened? We just stay prepared. Obviously, we use basic common sense like wash your hands, stock up on food, don't go out so often, be careful going public places. We just use basic common sense, but we're not afraid because we already know that God did not give us a spirit of fear. But nevertheless, we know we just pray for peace, but we already know that there's not always going to be peace because it's the last days. And with the Bible saying that wars will happen, ain't nothing we could do to change about it. We just gotta stay pray up and ask the Most High that he sends his angels of protection to be with us wherever we go. That his presence will encamp around us. Because wickedness is going to be at all-time high. And we just want to make sure that we're safe and covered by Most High God. And that we're not in fear of the things to come.